Namaskara, welcome to Ramayana, the Universal Compass. As we enter chapter 51, the narrative of the Balakanda undergoes a masterful shift in focus. We move from the celebration of the Panchakanyas and the immediate preparations for the royal weddings to a deep dive into the history of Sage Vishwamitra. This transition is expertly handled through the voice of Shatananda, the eldest son of Sage Gautama and Ahalya. We stand in front of Siddhashrama, Vasishtha's hermitage, not merely as a forest dwelling, but as an earthly manifestation of Brahma Loka. It is a sanctified space where Siddhas, Charanas and Gandharvas roam, and where the intensity of penance transforms the landscape into a celestial haven of purity and peace. Siddhashrama initiates the transformation of Gadhiputra Kaushika, a Kshatriya, into a Brahmarishi, the originator of the Gayatri Mantra and a distinguished sage among the Saptarishis, and the creator of Trishankusvarga. Shatananda begins by affirming the sacred and royal roots of Vishwamitra. He traces a lineage that underscores a sacred continuity of Dharma, starting from Brahma himself. The lineage flows through the great king Kusha, then to Kushanabha, and finally to Gadhi, the father of Vishwamitra. This dynastic arc is affirmed not only in the Valmiki Ramayana but also in the Harivamsha Purana. It establishes that Vishwamitra was born with the highest Kshatriya bloodline, possessing the fire of a ruler long before he sought the light of a rishi and then a Brahmarishi. The scene then shifts to the hermitage of Sage Vasishtha, a space Shatananda describes as a replica of Brahma Loka. Here we meet Śhabalā, the celestial cow, distinct from the Kamadhenu who arose from the Samudra Manthana. Śhabalā, often linked to Nandini, represents the inexhaustible abundance of a life lived in tapas. When Vishwamitra arrives with his vast army, Śhabalā manifests a miracle. From her divine being, she provides an endless array of celestial foods, juices and sweets, satisfying every single soldier. This act of hospitality is not just a meal. It is a display of spiritual power that dwarfs the material wealth of any earthly king. The chapter concludes on a note of rising tension. Puzzled and enchanted by the cow's power, King Vishwamitra demands that Vasishtha hand over her, believing such a jewel belongs to the royal treasury. Vasishtha's polite but firm refusal marks the beginning of one of the most celebrated rivalries in Hindu lore. Through Shatananda's telling, we see the platform being set for the next episode, the clash between the temporal power of a king and the eternal peace of a Maharishi. Thank you. Sri Krishna Arpanamastu.